Hello everyone. If this is your first time meeting me or listening to me, my name is Paula. I am a certified life coach, speaker, author, and founder of Beautifully Made. And thank you so much for tuning in again, whether you're coming from my podcast or whether you are watching on YouTube. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So as you can see from the title of this, I want to challenge you to just go for it. Just go for it. A lot of times we overthink things, right? We're scared to take the leap because we're thinking about all of the possible what ifs. And I want you to understand that, first of all, that's natural. It's natural for you to think about, well, what if this doesn't work? What if I'm not qualified? What if I fail? And I'm a person who tends to be a little over analytical, right? I can sometimes allow my thoughts to block me from certain things. But at some point, I realized you just have to go for it. It's not always going to turn out the way that you expected it. It's not always going to go the way that you intended it for it to go. But when you put your faith with action, you cannot fail. When you put your faith with action, you cannot fail. Why? Because you're allowing God to go before you. You're allowing God to lead you in what it is that you are doing. Right? You're not trying to do it in your own strength and in your own wisdom. And even if it doesn't turn out the way that you expected it, there's always something that you can pull from the experience. Scripture tells us in Romans chapter 8 that all things work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose. So when you are walking according to the purpose that God has for you, you cannot fail. Even if it doesn't work, you cannot fail. Even if you go for a business opportunity and the door closes, you didn't fail. There's just something better that God has for you. And a lot of times we don't see it that way because our perspective is in the wrong place. And so I want to encourage you to just go for it. Stop overthinking. Stop thinking about all of the what ifs. What can go wrong? What could not work? I want to challenge you to think about what can happen if it actually does work? What can happen if this door opens for you? What can happen if they grant you the business loan? What can happen if somebody calls you and says, yes, we want to go ahead and order 1,000 of your books, or we want to go ahead and book you for this, or we want to go ahead and use you for this? What could happen? How many lives could be changed if this next move works? That's my challenge for you. The scripture tells us that faith without works is dead, be it alone. So yes, we can have faith. Yes, we can pray to God, and we can seek his face, and he'll give us strategy, and he'll give us wisdom that we need. He'll give us the strength that we need. But we still have to get up and go do something. We still have to get up and go for what he's telling us to do. At the recording of this, I recently, very recently, meaning like the last 20 minutes or so, came out of a meeting where I was pitching my curriculum called Beautifully Made Academy. And I wanted to facilitate this to the young girls in the juvenile system in the county that I live in. And I'm going to be honest, that meeting was intimidating. Going into that meeting, I had confidence. I had my notes written out. I had what I wanted to say. I was ready to let them know, listen, I can help these young women. This curriculum can change their life. And you need to give me this opportunity because it will make a difference. I wasn't going in cocky or arrogant, but I was going in confident because of what I know God put in me. And although that meeting was intimidating, I was confident. I pushed myself to remain confident through every question, through every moment of it. Even when people looked like they just didn't even care about what I was saying, I was still in my mind telling myself, Paula, remain confident. Don't look at the faces of people. You know what's in you. And whether or not they see what's in you, whether or not they see the value of your gift, the value of this curriculum, you have to keep going. The fact is, even if this does not work, this was my test. This was my rehearsal for what's to come. Because I went for it, because I submitted this proposal, knowing that this curriculum is not evidence-based yet, knowing that this curriculum does not have the backing that other curricula do, I went for it anyway. And guess what? I got a meeting. Because I went for it, I got a meeting. Did the meeting, and now we wait. So regardless of what the outcome is, I went for it. And that has motivated me and pushed me, and it opened my eyes to the fact that, yeah, you can do this. Like, you can do this. Don't worry about all the stuff on paper, because God has the ability to open doors that you do not even qualify for on paper, because He's God. So whoever you're trying to appeal to and convince, you don't have to do that. What's for you is for you. And so again, my challenge to you right now in this moment is to go for it. Go full force. Get out the business plan. Get out the journals that you put aside and they're now collecting dust. Get out the books. I'm speaking to myself on this one. Get out the book that you wrote and that's just sitting on the sidelines when you know it can help so many people. Whatever it is, go for it. I'm with you. I support you. I'm walking alongside you. And most importantly, God has called you. He's given you a purpose. He's given you an assignment. And now is your time to go forward. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and share this with somebody that you know. I promise you it will bless them. All right. And make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let's encourage one another. Give us testimonies. Give us stories of when you just took the leap, right? And maybe you landed where you wanted to land. Maybe you landed in a different part, but it all worked out. Just know that God is working for your good. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I will see you all or talk to you all in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.